Hi, YouTube. Welcome back to a marvelous Thursday. Now, I know I recorded a video a few days ago and I haven't done that since. I do apologize. I know I explained a little bit about why I wasn't recording really much this week because I was really getting into like my business and really focusing on all of that. And of course, with my friend passing, I've just been really focused on what it is that I need to do. But as promised, I am doing a 100 sub special with a very special guest, Mr. Richard Austen. I'm very excited to bring him on here. He was someone I had met on Facebook and we had a conversation and we had talked before. And I found out he had a YouTube. So I will link his channel down below and you guys can check it out as well, especially if you want to learn better English. Because I know many of you guys who listen to my channel are from across the ocean. I can't think of the country right now. Don't attack me. So without
nice introduction. I haven't done that. You talk about YouTube. I'm sorry about this. Yeah.
Well, without further ado, go ahead and Richard, can you please introduce yourself?
Sure. So I'm Richard. I'm from Indonesia. I'm an English teacher online on WhatsApp, Google Meet, and Zoom, and also on YouTube and TikTok. And currently awaiting the result for another job for interview.
Right. So I know we talked a little bit last time about you were waiting to do an interview for a job as well. What was it again that you were waiting to interview for?
I'm waiting already 3 days and no news yet. I'm waiting now, but no news. But it's all right. We just enjoy our conversation.
Okay. So so this interview is going to be about you and your story. So I want to know how you got started with what it is that you're doing now, teaching English on your various platforms like TikTok, which I didn't know.
TikTok, it's been a while. I'm just upload like a vocabulary and explain it, just upload it. So I think so many people do it. Yeah, I have a different of video because I want to know how to grow the social media like a YouTube.
That's awesome.
We all is we all is a lot for this kind of social media. But someone native speaker, my friend, he don't have a lot of subscriber on YouTube, and others they already famous. We don't say about famous people. Famous people will be easy for growth because they have a more connection. I mean, their connection is a like a businessman, actor, actress, a singer, whatever, who keep support them, so they keep growing, so they got the money. but us is different. Yeah.
So what got you interested in teaching people English?
I like English. I like English, and I think it's good if I have a job teaching English. Also, my boss from New York, it will be cool. Then I work in a local company in here, because my boss in a brown people or Chinese people. So I think it's good my boss from New York. But yeah, I have a chance because I met him and we become friends, and then he want to hire about uh who want to become an English teacher, just teaching 1 hour, open your camera, you can be. So I just applied and he
Oh, you froze. You froze just a little bit. Oh. Uh
maybe the poor connection.
oh.
Yeah.
This is usually on my side, but I haven't been recording on my laptop for a while because the connection doesn't like to stay on my end all the time.
Yeah.
So how has your journey been so far? How has it been going when you first started teaching English to now?
Um yeah, I learn more about the people, how they want to communication, what lesson they want. Yeah.
That's awesome. So would you say
Thank you. Bring. Yeah.
would has it been a difficult journey for you starting?
Difficult journey. Maybe talking with a stranger because we don't know. We just talk with a stranger, but I got a bad people. So and then he talk about bad word. I just end the call, and the WhatsApp call. That's it.
Oh, well, I'm
Sometimes debate on the group because he underestimate my English and then I against them on the group. Yeah.
you have very good English, or well, I just use
Thank you,
poor
brain.
grammar. Yeah, you speak it very well. So I'm actually very glad that you got on a call with me the first time because I know you were saying something about it can be strange sometimes getting on a call with somebody for the very first time, especially when you're strangers. So I do believe we messaged each other back and forth on Messenger first. So that might have eased it a little bit. So
Yeah.
uh and I believe I reached out to you first. So what made you want to respond to my message?
Uh, what made what made I want to respond your message?
Yes, when I first messaged you for the very first time,
Okay.
let me pull it up.
Yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy if people message me. So I just reply to
that's
get a more friends.
that's awesome. I'm very glad you replied because now I get to speak to somebody. You're the only person that I'm speaking to that lives in Indonesia right now. So
Yeah. And you are so brave a woman. I have so many friends, a girl. And they are still single, but they don't open the camera or even send a voice note.
really?
So they are shy. They are shy. But you are brave because you have a husband.
Oh.
Is it? A, I mean, if a woman have a husband or a boyfriend to do that.
I've had a little bit of practice. So I do have a husband and he's the awkward one. He doesn't talk to strangers, so I have to do it. But
Yeah.
I've had my channel since 2016. I started it out as a singing channel and I've revamped it to now this kind of channel. So I've had a little bit of experience. I also used to try to do things in high school, but my mom didn't always let me. So, but I'm very excited to have you on here, and I'm glad you took the time out of your day to do an interview like this. I know you said you were in a plaza. Is that what you said?
Yeah, yeah. A
Ah,
plaza, mall, whatever. It's the
so
same meaning,
you know,
same
very loud.
vocabulary.
Very loud where you are.
Yeah, they
Can't hear.
open the music. Another one is open an English song. Another open a local song. Another people talking so loudly. But I I don't care because I use my earphone, and I don't really care others people to keep watching me because if I talk with a European like yesterday or 2 days ago,
Mhm.
people are just keep watching us, and I don't care because I want to talk with him and her. Just keep focus. If I'm watching others, my focus it will be blank. Yeah,
That's perfectly said. I mean, if you want to do something, you shouldn't care what other people think, or if they're just looking at you. Let
yeah,
them look at you. You're doing something that they couldn't even dream of doing, right?
yeah.
So like whether it's, doing a business like I do, or, teaching people English, I think it's incredible that you're teaching people English, because we need more people to help with that, because I clearly am not a very good English teacher. Yeah, I I don't even know where to start. I get uh, I get frustrated with my husband when he tries to speak English. He's a native English speaker, but sometimes like his grammar is just really bad and it irritates me. So I couldn't teach English. I would not have the patience to. So
Maybe you can teach others for phrasal verb or idiom in American how to say a this like a hoorah whatever Anki Dory hit the hay arigato whatever other people they don't know. So you teach about idiom and phrasal
uh
verb.
the language that I teach is Japanese. So I'm a little bit more patient with that, because I myself am really still learning. So I do not have patience to teach English. I've tried with people around me who
uh,
clearly already speak English but are just really bad at it. So you are doing everyone a service. So thank you so much for doing that.
thank you, Brain.
So thank you again for hopping on here and doing this interview. I know you didn't have to hop on here, but you took time out of your day, and I'm very excited to have been able to speak with you again. I enjoyed our conversation last time that we had as well. So
Yeah, yeah, because I don't do anything, so we can have the more conversation if we want. Because my plan is only see the European and go there and talking with them. Because it's more I I've been I've been traveling like a 15 times. So I know the whole of this mall. So I no need to travel to a whole. I just see the European or African people just go to there to talk. It's not English, a French, Portuguese, whatever. Just keep talking.
I you know I may be learning Japanese, but you know I mess up English enough. I can't go and start trying to speak in different languages.
Yeah.
Not like that. But I do have a meeting with somebody from Pakistan after we're done with this. So that's very exciting as well. Do you speak to people in Pakistan?
Yeah, I do.
Nice.
Pakistan, Afghanistan. I mean, some of their English is hard to understand. They speak fast, like Indian people, Bangladesh, like Arabic people. They speak fast. So they don't think about their pronunciation. They just keep talking, but they talk fastly. So it will be hard for me to understand. But I tell them to repeat 10 times to make them, if they want to speak with me, they need to repeat. If not, they need to write in the messenger. If not, the conversation the conversation is over because I don't know what you're saying. I told them.
You have to be able to understand people.
Yeah,
I can imagine if you're trying to teach somebody how to learn a language and then you just can't understand them as you're teaching them. I can imagine how difficult that could be. So,
yeah.
do you have anything planned for your next video on YouTube?
Um, yeah, maybe editing other videos before talking with others or singing, maybe editing to look some good and then upload on YouTube because the YouTube is a tough one. I don't know. Sometimes you make a good video, you don't get more viewer, and you have a more fake friend.
Uh,
Like example, you say, Shane, Mark, can you help me to subscribe to my channel? He say, okay, but he don't do it because I'm checking my YouTube. He don't do it.
well,
And
I'm
I
subscribed.
check the like and others too, but it's not growing. So many so many people are fake.
Hmm. Um,
So if I mean the people who are famous, they got more supporter, so they easy to grow and they got the money. Like 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 example, they are actor and actress. They're already famous. They got money on their industry, right? And then up they upload on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever or social media. They're easy to get grow follower and they got the money. That's why they rich. They have a Lamborghini, a big house, a big pool, helicopter, whatever, a private jet.
I definitely understand with that. With Instagram, it does kind of make it a little harder when you're trying to gain a following because you
Yeah,
have all these other people who make it look effortless, but they have already been publicized somewhere else, so people
yeah,
know who they are. So I understand
yeah,
that one, but
yeah,
you know, and a lot of millionaires right now, they're all first generation, so they all had to compete the same thing. But of course, now that they're more well known, they get a following just a little bit more easier. So
yeah. And I say Instagram, TikTok, all people will see the hot girl and whatever. They got more engagement and follower. Like,
yeah, I
yeah.
I don't post on Instagram very often, but so I think when was the last time I posted on Instagram? We're just gonna do a quick look real fast.
So you have Instagram too?
I do have Instagram, but I promise you
Yeah, I
there's only
do.
like 6
I
pictures.
I mean a six picture, 7 or 10. I mean it's all right. If the six picture you got more like and more engagement and follower.
Okay, I lied. I have 35 pictures. But a lot of them are old and they're from when I was doing affiliate marketing, which I am no longer doing. So they're gonna get deleted at some point. Um, but when you're talking about people who have a Lamborghini, right? Our top
Yeah.
earner in our company, he actually owns a Lamborghini, but he is a first generation millionaire. So it took him a
Mm.
minute to get up there. He was mentored by Bob Proctor for 8 years. I don't know if you know who that is. Um,
I haven't heard it.
Well, Bob
Yeah.
Proctor, he was a multimillionaire and he mentored others. He passed away in 2022. So that's sad. I wish I could have met him at least once. But we have Darren, who was taught by Bob Proctor, so we still get his teachings just through his student. So his journey is kind of incredible too. I kind of one of these days we'll have him on an interview with us.
Nice.
So I just want to thank you for your time. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end the recording. We can talk a little bit after I end the recording. But I do have, like I said, I have that meeting with the guy from Pakistan. So I don't want to like make it sound like I'm rushing you or anything, because I'm not. But so without further ado, I want to thank you guys so much for being a part of this interview with the amazing Richard Austen here. And I strongly suggest you guys go and check out his channel. Especially, and he said Bangladesh earlier. So when I said across the ocean, I meant a lot of my viewers now, my recent ones, are from Bangladesh. So go check out his channel, especially if you want to learn more English. Reach out to him as well, because he, as you can hear on this interview, he actually speaks English pretty well. Actually, I would probably say a little better than my husband, who was born here and speaks English. So, without further ado, and remember to invest in yourselves, because you are the very best person you could ever invest in. Invest in stocks, real estate, gold, silver, all that fun stuff. I love you guys. Mwah! And I will see you in the next one. Bye.
A dope ending.